'Tis 5 out here. You need eyes in the back of your head. Lord Felwinter. He's the one, Radagast said, pleased with himself. Felwinter stood in front of the Iron Lord with the shotgun loose but ready at his side. He said nothing. All right, Aphrodite said, clapping her hands. Well, right off the bat, you look like an Iron Lord. Formidable, grim. Lord Saladin thinned his lips but said nothing. Aphrodite walked in a circle around Felwinter, studying his beat-up armor. She paused behind him, and then said uneasily, "Turn around." Felwinter hesitated, then reluctantly began an awkward stomping turning place. He faced away from the Iron Lords, revealing the back of his helmet. Embedded in it was a broken, flickering ghost. Its eyes darted in frantic circles. "What in the traveler-forsaken hell is that?" Scory breathed. Felwinter turned back around. "Warlord's ghost," he said. The group stood in stunned silence. "Okay," Aphrodite said slowly, walking back over to join her companions. "First rule. No armor modifications using half-dead ghosts." She grimaced. "Take the thing off." "It's useful," Felwinter said. His ghost floated beside him and bobbed as if to nod. "I have to agree with Aphrodite," Saladin said. "Put it out of its misery. Should have done that a long time ago." He eyed Felwinter. "Non-negotiable." They stared at each other for a long moment, sizing each other up. "All right," Felwinter said finally. "I'll take it off." But he never did. Welcome, Guardians. My name is Tard, and today we will be discussing some recent events in Destiny 2 Season of the Worthy. Now, I wanted to address this a while ago, but I only recently got around to it. Basically, there's going to be spoilers in this video today, not only for Season of the Worthy and data mine content, but if you haven't played Rise of Iron after, well, Lisa, years, like 4 years. It's almost been 4 years. It's 2020, and it was released in September of 2016, so, a little bit of a spoiler alert for that. But I suggest reading a couple of the lore books from that before watching this video. But if you haven't, that's okay. This is where this video might come in handy. Anyways, today I wanted to discuss the possible return of Felwinter. Now, this is kind of a crackshot idea, at least from what I've heard. Well, the last time that we saw Felwinter in a physical form was when we kicked his ass at the final mission of Rise of Iron. Whenever you go into the Siva replication complex and you blow it up, you have to kill Jolder, Galleon, and Felwinter. Wait, no, it might not be Jolder. I don't know. I haven't played Rise of Iron. I just watched the video and I already forgot their names. Damn it. Anyways, you had to kill a couple of Iron Lords. So, for a fact, you have to kill for a fact, you have to kill Galleon and Felwinter. Can't remember the third one. So a quick recap of Iron Lord bullshit. Basically, the last time the Iron Lords tried to go into the replication complex, like 100 of them went into the Cosmodrome, and only 9 of them actually made it into the replication complex. It's assumed that these 9 are the founding members of the Iron Lords, of which Saladin was the only survivor. Felwinter, as I read in the earlier lore entry, the beginning of the video, he's becoming relevant again. Not only has his helmet been introduced as an exotic warlock helmet, which was promptly disabled after its release due to an excessive amount of bugs. It was only recently unlocked and available for use, and then we got to the lore tab, which I read in the beginning of the video. It says in the lore tab, it says his shotgun loose but ready at his side. Now, for those of you who have played D1, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Felwinter has basically his trademark shotgun. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of badass characters have shotguns. Hawthorne, Saint, Felwinter. I think Zavala had one too. I don't remember. But, so Felwinter's shotgun was called Felwinter's Lie. It was a Trials weapon in Destiny 1. Not Trials, Iron Banner, sorry. And it was overpowered as shit. In fact, they actually had to make specific nerfs for that weapon because it was so crazy. It used certain perks that other weapons didn't have, and combined with its intrinsic abilities and its stat arrangements, it was just basically a cheese grater. That would destroy other Guardians in Destiny 1 Crucible. Now, this gun has yet to return in Destiny 2. And notice I say yet. Now, recently, Ginzer, one of the more well-known data miners, has uncovered an ornament for the Felwinter's Lie, which was the shotgun. Now, this ornament, it's on screen right now, appears to have talismans quite like the talismans on Shadowkeep's weapons. The little Nightmare anti-boxies. Like, the Nightmare anti-boys, you know? Fuck. Anti-Nightmare boys. There we go. These talismans actually glow whenever they're near nightmares. I only learned that whenever I looked on ArtStation, which is neat. I never noticed because you're busy shooting shit instead of like paying attention to the tiny details on a gun. Anyways, Felwinter's Lie might be coming back due to the fact that there was a not only the ornament discovered in the database, but there was also a couple of points of what appears to be a legendary or exotic quest. Now, I don't know if they're going to make it an exotic instead of making it a legendary, like it was in Destiny 1. Now, this is where the more unreasonable parts of the story starts to form. Now, people are theorizing that this image right here, a screenshot from the Season of the Worthy trailer, is not a warlock. Well, a player warlock wearing Felwinter's helmet, but instead Felwinter himself sitting in the Tower Bazaar. Now, this is right around, based on locations, this is right around next to Ikora's stand. Because I recognize that door in the background. Also, looks like people are looking at something. Something bright, or something that they're honestly so big it's just reflecting a lot of light. But, people are saying that this might be Felwinter himself, and he shows up in the tower like Saint did. I don't think they're gonna do that. I genuinely don't. I don't think they're gonna do that, because some of the stuff that we found says that we're going to end up fighting Felwinter, that he's going to resurrect, and that we're going to fight him. I think that we're going to take him out. Rasputin's going to call us to the bunker, and he's going to ask us, like, hey, what the fuck? And then we're going to get a bunch more lore. Now, it would be cool if we do meet Felwinter as an NPC like this, and let's just say he'd have some interesting interactions with a couple of the dragons, the people that have a certain title. But, because this guy was absolute, well, I'm not gonna say badass, but he was kind of bloodthirsty. He would go after literally anyone that broke the Iron Code. And he would not hesitate to kill, like final death kind of kill. That would be interesting from a lore perspective, to see him show up in the tower and see all these new lights run, see all these guys who have basically spent like weeks on end in Gambit to get the Dredgen title, and he's like, excuse me, what the fuck? But yeah, there's gonna be, so what I think is we're gonna end up fighting him again. We're probably gonna end up killing him and taking his shotgun, because I know that sounds really screwed up, but we might actually do that, because I would not put it past Guardians to murder Siva bots for guns. I mean, look at Touch of Malice. We literally killed a god of darkness, turned him into a gun, and then used it. Not only did we use it, it was probably the most popular gun for DPS until it was patched, because it basically gave you infinite ammo for if you dealt damage to yourself. And with a healing rift, yeah, infinite ammo. And the ammo that was gained from damaging yourself was better than the ammo that wasn't. But anyways, yeah, so Guardians aren't exactly noobs with using immoral weapons. So killing Felwinter, taking his shotgun, and then covering it with nightmare talismans or fancy 7th Seraph weapons, 7th Seraph talismans, isn't exactly a thing I would put past Guardians. Also, this ornament probably gonna be an Eververse. Or that you're gonna be able to earn it through something, because they are trying to do stuff with that. But I think they're gonna have it through Eververse this season, because like, it'd be a pain in the ass to implement a quest so late, because like, they just released the Week at Bungie post about the Eververse thing. Now, the Week at Bungie post for this week, today is Tuesday, so it's coming out in 2 days, I believe. I don't know, I can't remember the schedule, but we might get more information about what's going on, because Guardian Games is basically over now. The Titans won. The Warlocks came in second, and their flag barely moved at all. I think they were just reading the whole time. And then us Hunters, we got day 1, but then we kind of slacked off. But anyways, back to Felwinter. Yeah, so a lot of things are going on with this guy. And we have no idea why, because he has nothing to do with the Cabal. And the Cabal are yeeting the Almighty at us at Mach fuck. It's the best way I can describe it. So we have to deal with that. And if we're dealing with zombified Felwinter again, that's just gonna be another thing to add to the pile of, uh-oh, here we go. And there you have it, folks. My predictions for the end of the season of Worthy, and what the hell is going on with Felwinter inside of the data files and the lore, and possibly some cool things that could happen if they don't. Oh boy, I'm exhausted. Well then, Bungo, take note. Now there's some more interesting things, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a collapse. Okay, I'm just gonna address that right now. Do not bring up the fucking DLC collapse thing with the veil and the winnower and shit that was on that. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I'm taking things one step at a time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does happen, don't rub it in my face. So, that's it.